All right, everybody, Matthew Marister here, and as you can see, I have another holster review. Actually, this time it is 3 holsters, all from the same company, and that company is Crossfire Gear. Now, Crossfire Gear is a company based in the United States. They make inside the waistband holsters, outside the waistband holsters. They make some shooting gear, range bags, and things like that. The first holster I wanted to show you is an inside the waistband holster, and it is called the Grip. Okay, the Grip. Now, as the name suggests, it is a grippy holster, kind of like a sticky holster type holster, right? And you can also see right here, it does not have any clips. Okay, they do make a grip with the clip. This is the version without the clip. Okay, so the grip comes with the clip, without the clip, grip with the clip, grip without the clip. But the idea with this holster is it's an inside the waistband holster. It's made of like a nylon material with a rubberized strip wrapped around and sewn in there. And it is held in place between the belt and the user's body just with the tension of the belt. Okay, the pressure of the belt up against the body. Now, I know probably a lot of you are thinking the same thing as I have always had, fear of these types of holsters is it's just going to fall right out of my pants. I'm going to bend over and it's going to fall out. I've never carried with one of these before, but for the sake of all the holster reviews I do, I make sure that I test out the holster and I wear it out in public, through my normal routine. I don't want to just look at it, see how the gun fits in there and say, oh, it's a great holster, right? I really want to use it how it's intended to be used. And so sometimes I have to wear a holster that I'm not, thrilled or wasn't initially excited to wear. Okay. But I have to tell you that I wore this, with all my holster reviews, before I take it out, I draw from it. I practice down. I probably got 100 draws before I even thought about wearing this outside of the house. And it did not, I was worried that the gun was going to come out with the holster still attached. Not once did it ever do that. I tried to manipulate my body as I was drawing the gun, still trying to put myself in some weird kind of positions to draw the gun and maybe think that it would push the tension between my belt and my body would loosen up a little bit because of the position. The gun would come out and the holster would be attached. It didn't. So that I was pleasantly surprised. Now, I also wore it out. I have a 4-year-old daughter, chased her around, ran around outside, out shopping with her, picking her up, and getting in and out of the car and all kinds of stuff. It did not move at all, and I did not one time have to readjust it or think, oh my God, my gun's going to slip and fall out and I have to readjust. It didn't. So I'm not saying the possibility isn't there that this could fall out during, I would imagine, likelihood would be, you're fighting with somebody and you're really going at it. And, yes, the possibility of your holster becoming, dislodged because there's not a clip on it. Yeah, it's plausible, and it's possible, right? But, I didn't get in any fights with it or anything like that. But through normal everyday routine, it didn't. I didn't have an issue. So the fact that they make it with and without the clip, I think is good, because a lot of holster companies, they make a holster like this, they don't make it with the clip, so they're turning off a lot of people that just say, I won't carry a holster without a clip. So at least it has some way to fasten to your belt. So that's good if you want that. But the one I tested out did not. So I was pleased with that. So the gun didn't come out, or the holster didn't come out when I drew it with the gun. It didn't move around in my normal everyday routine. Very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable holster. So if this is something you're looking at, it's called the Grip, and it comes with a clip. grip with the clip and grip without the clip. The next holster I want to show you is it is also an inside the waistband holster. It is called the Tempest. Okay, this is called the Tempest. This holster is for the sub or the micro compact guns. So this is for a smaller gun, but this holster, like I said, it's inside the waistband. It's made of a nylon material here that's reinforced. Okay, so it holds its shape, and then nylon backing. So this isn't neoprene or anything like that, like some of the other hybrid holsters. And it obviously has a clip. Now, couple things to note about this holster that's nice is that it retains its shape even when the gun is drawn out of it. So it doesn't collapse on its own weight, which is good. You know, if you have a holster like this, it's going to collapse. So for reholstering purposes, something that retains its shape, you know, it's a benefit. It's also, this backing has like this comfort weave or comfort material in here. So it's like a memory foam with a mesh. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's like a mesh feeling material, and it really does help to allow the body or the skin to kind of breathe. It takes the perspiration away, and you don't get that sticky feeling up against your body after a while. So really good use of the material here, and I found it did make a difference. Now, the clip I wanted to mention, the clip is a steel. It's one of those steel spring type clips. Now, a lot of people don't like these types of clips, and because, you know, after time they can get a little bit looser or things like that. But this clip, it's not just your typical, you know, almost like a J-hook clip. It really goes in, and it has a shape in here that you can kind of see, and it really does a good job of fastening around the belt and staying on the belt. It's not just, you know, uses the pressure like some of the old style steel clips. So this is, if you're going to get a steel clip on a lot of companies use steel clips, get a clip that actually has a little lip or a little bit hook that goes under your belt, because that's going to keep it on the belt a lot better. Let me show you how this one works. Now, I have this Beretta Pico, and it is clear, nothing in the chamber, nothing in the magazine well. But this is how this fits in here, and very, very comfortable holster, minimalistic, very small, clips on, you know, and with this material on the back, very, very comfortable. So this is your Tempest holster, very, very comfortable holster. And the last holster I have to show you is brand new from Crossfire. It's their brand new holster, just came out. It's called the EDC, Everyday Carry holster. It is also an outside the waistband holster. It's made of a Kydex shell with a, you know, your typical plastic clip. The backing is a nylon backing with that comfort material and the memory foam insert. Okay, so it's a very comfortable holster. The cool thing about this holster is that if you have multiple platform of gun or multiple guns that you like to carry, you can switch out those guns, use this holster, and not have to change a thing. You don't have to change a shell, put inserts in it, or anything. And that's capitalizing on the fact that most guns, most semi-automatics, like your M&P, your Springfield, your Glocks, have similar sized trigger guards. Okay, even if it's a subcompact or a compact or a full size, the trigger guard is relatively similar in size. So the only difference is, you know, the length of the barrel, maybe the thickness of the slide. So I have my Glock 27. You're going to hear this click in. You have that familiar, you know, Kydex click into the holster. It's clipped in around the trigger guard. Now, when you have this inside, you know, your pants and your belt is cinched down, there's some pressure against the back of your gun. against the back of the holster, pushing on your gun. So it holds it in there a little bit more. But what I wanted to show you is, because it relies mostly on this as being the retention right here around the trigger guard, it creates some a slight, like a fulcrum or a pivot point. So this gun can move a little bit in there, and that's probably, I don't know, about a half an inch. Okay, so it can move maybe a half an inch. It's not coming out of the holster. It's not moving where it's able to, you know, the trigger's able to be manipulated or anything. It's still locked around the holster, but because it has to accommodate for larger slides and things like that, there is some movement. We're used to carrying in a Kydex holster that clips in and it never moves. It never moves. This moves a little bit. Is that an issue? I mean, it may be an issue for you, maybe not. Maybe the fact that you can carry multiple guns outweighs, you know, a little bit of movement, or maybe the movement is a deal breaker for you. I don't know. That's a personal choice that you make, but it really is pretty cool that you can take out, you know, Glock 27, which, you know, subcompact, and then I have my TriStar T100, which is like a Canik Shark, and this is clear, nothing in the chamber and nothing in the magazine well, and I can go right, carry this gun without having to change a holster, without having to change anything. And like I said, it moves a little bit. Once you get it in your pants, it's a little bit more secure because of that pressure. But it's a really cool concept. It's a cool concept. If you're one of those people that carries multiple guns, switches off, you know, I know some people, Monday and Tuesday I carry this gun, Wednesday and Thursday, you know, then this would probably be something that you might want to try out, because, you know, you can definitely switch out your guns and not have to worry about it. So that is the EDC, brand new holster from Crossfire. Check them out, crossfiregear.com.
I changed my grip dramatically.
But he could still have it in his car anyway.
What happens is you memorize that position.
Awesome experience working with each one of these guys.